Hey, how you doing? Ryan J here. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one. This is gonna be probably the most vulnerable I've ever been on camera. So, yay, super excited about this one. But in doing so, in being vulnerable, that's telling my story, and maybe you'll identify, maybe you won't. All right, so this weekend, I went through a pretty immersive coaching and training program. Well, super immersive. Matter of fact, it was like, dang, over 3 days, 30 some hours. 30 some hours of training. So and mindset work. So what we got out of it is, in order for me, because like I I'm the host of the Massive Life Changing Value podcast. I put out a lot of content on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook, and you name the social media platform, I'm putting out content. All right. Well, one of the sessions during this training was to be a better storyteller. Okay, well, and connecting with the audience by being vulnerable, and rather than just knowing me as, yay, I just make things happen. Well, no, here's my backstory. Now, at first, my backstory has a lot to do with addiction, because I have an addictive personality. Okay. Well, one of the sessions was like a real deep meditation, guided meditation through my backstory. And I came up with some stuff that I didn't even know that I was actually like hiding from, or put mental blocks in front of. And the reason why I quite possibly have an addiction problem or addictive attitude. And it stems from being accepted. All right, I always wanted to be accepted and part of the cool crowd, because in high school I wasn't the popular guy. I wasn't a jock. I wasn't the star of the hockey or football team or anything like that. Nor did I actually take part in the chess club or glee club or drama club or class president or anything like that. I wasn't the most popular. I wasn't the most hated. I was just kind of like vanilla, all right, just there, squeaking through the cracks. I was one of the smallest kids in school with a small stature, and yeah, small kid, not noticed. That was me. So part of my addictive behavior is when I found out that drinking made me popular, like I was all for it. All right. So that's my addiction. Well, where did that come from? That whole acceptance and wanting to be cool thing. Well, it stems from earlier childhood, and I can see it taking hold today. Like, I don't feel worthy enough. I don't feel worth it. I don't feel successful. I feel like I'm faking it, like faking stuff. And that's deep seated in my childhood. Well, and so that subconscious replay keeps playing the tape in my mind. So I need to rewire the tape or re-record it, which I am working on and putting the work in. But where did that tape come from? Here's where it gets interesting. And it came from my childhood and from my father. Now, he wasn't abusive. I think he loved me, but I was never sure because it was never expressed. I was just kind of like there, kind of like in school. So I believe I had always a want and a need and a desire to have love from him, which was never shown. So that has now affected me, but I've come to terms with it, and now I realize where my thought of not being worthy, not being successful comes, where that stems from. It's from my childhood. Wow, okay, well, that's a breakthrough. Now that I know it, now I can fix it. So you can fix things if you know about the problem. I like that aspect. And where did that all come from? Well, a lot of things that were said to me, it wasn't abusive, it was just not very inspiring. Like, you're gonna be average. You might as well just get a good job where, you know, get good grades so you can get a good job. You're always going to be average. That sort of thing. Like, kind of displacing his averageness onto me or something like that. I don't know. Weird. Family dynamics, yeah, I don't know much about it, but now I realize where it came from, and I kind of think I might want to put this on private. But then again, that doesn't do any good either, because that does not get my message out and gets me relatable to people. All right. So that's my story. And now I can put in the work on healing and building up my self-confidence. Thank you for watching.